Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Nobunaga's Ambition Sphere of Influence on the Mysterious JG. You can kind of see the way things are developing throughout Japan. But the biggest hotbed of action right now, other than the impending fall of the Hatakeyama clan, otherwise known as Clan Vulture, or Vulture Clan, is that the Imagawa are in real trouble. Getting their best leader killed by Nobunaga turns out not to have been a good thing for them. Meanwhile, Ieyasu Matsudaira himself is out there trying to take over Nagashino, but he doesn't have enough troops encircling it. And I almost want to go help him, but he didn't ask for help, so we're going to leave him to it. They will ask us for help against the Imagawa, or not the Imagawa, the Hojo, I would imagine. Because the Hojo are not going to stop there. They're going to keep on juggling. Now, and Kyosu always wants to build more stuff. The drill grounds are done, and that means that this place will eventually build itself up to over 1,000 in DraftKings. And when that happens, ooh, fountain. So what do we want to build here? A reservoir makes the district more suitable for crops, reduces damage from famine, and gives us the depot, which I want. But let's take a look here. That would prevent it from boosting these any. It's at a B for crops. Right now I've got one of each, so I probably want one more of each, so I can have 2 commercial, 2 agricultural, etc. Canals will make the district suitable for crops, and this will make it more suitable and reduce damage from famine, and give us the depot improvement. Although, isn't this already showing the depot as being an option? Yeah. So I don't think I need to build that to get the depot. That being the case, also makes adjacent units for suitable conscripts and crops. Crafts and crops. One of those might be better. One of these might be better. Can make it better at crafts and increase that up to a B. I think my conscript district is going to have to be here, because this is just horrible for that. I can do crafts, crops, and conscripts. So this will boost crafts up to a B, or crops up to a C. Different ways I could be doing this. Can't do anything new with that yet. Well, I can't do anything with that yet, apparently. Well, if this spread conscripts, it would get that up higher. I'm thinking conscripts and crops, then this will go up to a B, and then I would build conscripts probably here. There's no perfect way to do this. Maybe I shouldn't have conscripts here. That's probably best suited for them, though. I'll do the craft and conscripts booster, which I don't have. I have crops and... I'm either boosting crafts or I'm boosting conscripts, not both. I'll boost conscripts. That's the one I seem to be short of in most places. Alright, so where else do I need to build something new and exciting? This place here, like, I'm sure Kyosu is not ideally designed, but I'm just looking now and thinking it came out good enough. Like, here's a conscripts E. It's got so many areas that it's okay that half of them are just totally fouled up. So this has a no theater. What does no theater do? Population increases more quickly. It would probably be better if I had a drill grounds. It does provide gold income, though, so I don't necessarily want to just get rid of that. I kept building no theaters every place as a military district, and that might not have been that smart. Gold income population. Yeah, I could build drill grounds. This has, what, a rice dealer. I could turn it into coin exchange. Adjacent districts, crops, and crafts. No. Is there anything here? The agricultural ones are the ones that kind of can increase the quality of land for other things. So it seems like you've got one that just straight up keeps increasing the grade. Then you have population increases, supplies become cheaper. Makes adjacent districts suitable for crops or crafts. This is an orchard, which is what helped got these up to B. So I could put something here for crops and crafts. Here for yeah, those could turn into coin exchanges. Then this is already at A. That would get these up to A. It wouldn't do anything to this. So only one of these would need to become a coin exchange. The other could stay as is. And this is the one that would make sense to coin exchange because it touches so many other districts. But these things are only really going to get better without me going back and completely changing what type of district it is. I'd need to change these into drill grounds, and then I would lose the population increase bonus. There's nothing else good that you can do with these military districts, huh? Maximum popularity greatly increases. Well, you can build the chapels for innovation later. The gold income, you know what? I like gold. I like having gold. I think it does make sense to change this into a coin exchange. Nobunaga, tear down this rice dealer that you've previously created. Meanwhile, over here, we got cargomen, which does what again? Conscripts and crops. So that's helping get this up to a B. And that's also a cargoman. So this... the cargomans were not a bad call over here. In this place, I'm just waiting for that... Then again, maybe I don't need a gunsmith. But it does make muskets cheaper. I say I don't necessarily need a musket to build the arsenal armory thing in the castle. I'm still not totally clear on how those work. Town fair. Oh, I'm waiting to build this up into a coin exchange. Crops and crafts, yeah. So these are both going to be turned into coin exchanges. I guess I could keep one no theater and change these both into drill grounds. As I slowly tear apart my own cities. This place is still being built up, which means that I can actually try to take advantage of what I've learned. I can agonize over this place all day. I got a no theater here, which is That's what I'll keep at least until I've, man, I got a lot of really neat landmark and another landmark. Problem with the inn is that it population increases much more quickly. Makes it good for crafts. Gonna have a hard time getting good farming going here. This is a cargo man, which does what? Conscripts and crops. It's just trying to help this place out. I probably could have just gone with canals and orchard, because it didn't really increase this place's it's a B. I guess it did get boosted some. What I don't get is why is this an E? If this cargoman should have boosted it up to adjacent districts more suitable for conscripts. So this must have been like really bad before. Well, we'll need to get agriculture going down here, because this is going to have to be the conscript one, I think, to do... no, that has to be a commercial one. Suamori might not grow as big as I'd hoped. Doesn't have that much land around it. It's got a lot of neat resources, though. So we can build a blacksmith here, even if we can't build a castle facility. Because I don't know what we need for an armory. We can't really check yet. If it's anything like a depot, it's going to involve a lot of food. Probably not like a depot. It probably involves a ton of commerce. Although they've all involved a lot of food so far. And this place isn't even close, so we'll need to build more. Seems like commerce is not the one that's dominating as far as like what you need a lot of. So we'll have to bear that in mind going forward with Suamori. Is there any appeasing we need to be worrying about? Well, I guess you spent some money to get these guys back on your side. At some point I want to make sure that I've got good military officers in some of these castles before we attack, but where's Nobunaga himself located? Yeah, Kyosu. Good, because it's got the biggest army. I don't know if we want Fuji Oda leading troops. Yeah, we got a lot of kind of... Well, Ryu Doragon is here. He will be the one commanding troops that come out of that base. Time is slipping away. It's 1598. We have until 1567. It's 1548. We have until 15. Wait, what? 67. Okay, never mind. We got plenty of time. Well, let's see. It's about 11,000 troops. Let's make that about 15,000 troops. About 20,000 troops total, maybe. So we definitely got more, but you need pretty overwhelming advantage. So I would prefer to keep working at this for a while. Certainly, I made some changes in my domestics where I ripped down some shit. Mr. P is discontent enough to not fight us if we ask. Shall we continue to conspire? Yes, we're trying to hire him. Spent a lot of money on Mr. P over the years. Canals has been constructed. Expect pacification, but no defection as long as Skiro Cho has no change of heart. Shall we continue? No, pacification is what we wanted. Mori clan has learned to use muskets. That's not really good news. But they were always going to find out before us.
Let's begin the meeting. Here is last month's balance. Reporting in.
Scotty North has gained super awesome sauce.
What would you like?
Can't. I keep spending more money on this. As I like reconfigure all my stuff, I keep spending more money. So I think the idea was that we were going to put a coin exchange here. Nobunaga, you just got done destroying that rice dealer, so you can go ahead and replace it with a coin exchange. We were going to keep that one, and here I was going to build a drill grounds. And then I thought there was more going on here. So he's working on that. Oh, I got somebody really slow doing this, so it's going to take a while. Oops. Alright. What about up here? We got an orchard in. Okay, I already made the change there. And that's why they're slowly working their way up to have enough to build a facility. Rice dealer, village, fountain. And then I was going to go with cargo man. And I normally would have worked towards reservoir, but didn't do that. Okay. These are going pretty good. Suamori, anything to be done here? I'm getting more into the details than I had been for a while. And I don't think, well, unless I decide to get rid of the rice dealer here and replace it with, well, you know, I could, well, I could only do a coin exchange to increase the commerce, or the crops and crafts. Might be able to get that up to an A. That's already at an A. This is probably fine. I can't boost this any. Unless I get rid of the no theater. And do a large garden. Makes adjacent districts suitable for conscripts. Doesn't really do anything to this one. It's not really that great a move. You know what? Narumi's fine. Leave it alone. That's going to keep lighting up.
What would you like?
I could sell food to buy treasure, but no. Just let another turn pass here.
Onward to the battlefield.
Well, somebody's on the march. Swallow your fear and break that castle. Those are damn tough adversaries. I'm afraid you can't stop them. Hojo clan to form 1-year alliance. Let's keep going. Femme Fatale skill being used.
Here is last month's balance. Reporting in.
Yoshimune Shiba, who I don't care about, is... It wouldn't be that hard to keep him loyal, but I'd have to look at his... Because these guys... I got a couple of guys who are just going to continue to be pissed off because their force, their little faction didn't take over. And if that ever wears off... I think it has worn off, but he's still just like... Well, no, his loyalty's now 3. Yeah, his, that thing has gone away, but he's still... The unskilled have no place around here. Yeah, that's kind of true. Looking for one of the, Oda girls who hasn't ditched us yet. You were pretty pissed for a while, weren't you? Well, maybe not you. Maybe I need to look for, No, I think you were one of the ones who was happy. You were one of the ones who was pissed off. And yeah, okay, so that wore off. The people who were pissed because their force didn't win power are now chillaxed about that. You were one of them. And you don't have that anymore. Discontent. Oh, somebody's trying to hire you. I'm looking for one of Nobunaga's brothers. Isn't Oda Clan my sworn enemy? Okay, well I guess he's still clinging to it, but okay, so cargomen, no theater, and why did it bring me here? There's nothing new to build here. I guess it's just the closest territory. Cargomen, no theater, town fair. Okay, so we need that to work its way up to a coin exchange again. Same there. And then this place, I picked a low poll officer to do something, and now I'm gonna pay for it. Change a district, construct a fortress, dismantle a fortress. Not gonna do any of those right now. The Takada hold me in scorn, but they trust us deeply. It's like, we trust those guys. They don't have the balls to do anything to us. The Mitsugi clan doesn't like us. Jinbo, neither hostile nor interested. We really should be working on the Uesugi, or the eventual Uesugi. Sorry, Clan Vulture clan. What was the group of guys who made games for the Dreamcast? It was Nature Clan, yeah. We need to see if we can encounter Nature Clan before this game's over. Anybody in the red yet? Nope. Oh, actually, you're not a bad officer, and you're pissed. You're brother to Nobunaga, I think. Give you a horse. It's grade 10 treasure. Means it didn't cost that much. I'm just kind of letting the turns while away while I build my armies up, but also I should really check and see. Yeah, some of these places have already got as many troops as they're allowed to have, so there's not that much point waiting. I guess I keep hoping that eventually I'll be able to finish with the redesign of some of these places. So Shibata's only one turn away from when I would be able to potentially get into trying to build it a castle facility. See, if I can get 1,000 more gold, I can build a Buddhist temple there. Although that's not the one I wanted to build, so... Oh, it's the conscripts. No, I need the conscripts. Oh, but they still can't get up to 1,500. I wanted a tea retreat. Ah, shoot. Shoot. So all that, yeah, that's not really going to do it. I would need to get a new, I need to tear one of these down. If I lose 1584 crafts from there, I wouldn't have enough for any of those things. So I can't lose that. No, actually I would. Not by much, though. That's a really good crafts district, though. But I'm saying if I tear down this crafts district with the inn... Well, would it have to be that one? I could do this one. That's got a rice dealer. I could turn that into a... What's an orchard? What do orchards do? Crafts and crops. Damn it. So it wouldn't be as good for conscripts as... Yeah. Well, I'm agonizing over this now. Shobota, I'm earning less money but more conscripts. So I've got a total of 5 districts. I was always going to have 2 of one, 2 of one, and 1 of the third kind. Maybe other facility types will become available later. Just agonizing over these little decisions now, though. This place needs to depot, so I need to make sure that it's... I don't want to focus too much on money. I want lots of agriculture and soldiers. So I could do 2 more agriculture and 1 more conscripts and crops. Yeah, I could do... Okay, that's right. I gotta remember. Don't worry about... If I'm building a depot, I need to not worry too much about cash. So I should be able to build a depot there. What about these other places? I'm suddenly into this like whole city development or castle facility development. I don't even know if we know what facility we're going to ultimately build here because the resources don't seem to be doing anything really interesting, and this place just doesn't seem like it ever gets to build a castle facility because the castle doesn't get to be big enough. Just non-stop domestic madness. Do I make a command decision about Shobata? Because I decide suddenly I desperately want to have a tea retreat. Let me check and see what tea retreats do. I'm going to a lot of trouble to set this thing up. And Buddhist temples, I don't want those because they decrease innovation. Tea retreat bases units with neutral officers become stronger, maximum popularity increases. Then this one, bases units with conservative officers become stronger. It doesn't actually decrease innovation. So you just have to be careful about which officers are there. There's a sense in that. What's the progressive version? Because most of my officers are going to end up being progressive as I go forward. I need to consider not worrying too much about castle facilities unless I can build ones that are going to be really cool. These are creative officers. So that would be the chapel, okay. Boundary, resistance to blockades and burning, maximum popularity increases. Deluxe baths. That recorded the spring. Arsenal is the one that I'll be getting every time I can. Horses is a resource I'm not finding at all. But official trader, gold income greatly increases. And depot. Harvest increases, decreases provision consumption for units from this base. That's a good one. But overall, I think I'm worried about it a little too much. Let's do 1 more turn here. See if anything's going on in the battle for Bobo Vulture Land. Looks like things have calmed down. But we know that shit's getting real down here with the Imagawa and the Hojo. The city is burning. Oh, the city fell. So now, on the next turn, I need to put careful consideration into whether we can now hire Lethal Feline's avatar. Because the city he was lord over just got taken by the Hojo.
Let's begin the meeting. Here is last month's balance.
Autumn's come, and young men's fancies turn to thoughts of conquest. Because I think I really do got to pull the trigger on attacking in the next turn so that you guys don't get too bored. Expenses Still outpacing income, well, not by much.
Reporting in.
Harvest of rice, we got a bunch of provisions. Before we go anywhere, caress. Now let's... Still working on him, but he's... Looks like we lost, guy whose name I can never remember, Lethal Feline's character. I keep wanting to say Arati Tayama, but... God, look at all those officers of the Hojo. Toriyama Rosaru. His master doesn't... I got captured by the enemy because my master doesn't know how to fight a war. I think he might have been... I think he might currently be a prisoner of the Hojo. I'll have to surrender if reinforcements don't come. His loyalty is low enough that he would join us, but only if we can actually get him out of his current predicament. Yeah, I think the Hojo actually have him. We're already working on Mr. P. I don't think the Matsudaira are going to take any cities before the Hojo snatch them all up. I'm a little worried. And that's going to be a distraction. If I have to keep the Matsudaira alive by sending them reinforcements once the Hojo start attacking them, that is going to distract me from what I need to be worried about. I sure hope somebody else can maybe provide some difficulty for the Hojo. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and call it a video here. So when we come back, I think it's just about time that we attack the Saito. Expand our territory a bit. We are not big enough to handle other clans like the Takeda or the Hojo right now. Or even the Nagao or whatever they're called, the guys who are going to become the Uesugi. And that's not a good thing. So we need to rectify that as soon as we can. But thank you guys very much for watching, and I hope you'll tune in next time. I think we'll actually have a little war. Let's have a good war. Bye-bye for now. Oh, I should say sayonara.